Women. Not all women. I mean the old-fashioned ones. You know, the old-fashioned women. Oh, God. You know, the ones with wombs. Oh, those fucking dinosaurs. No, I love the new women. I know the new women. They're great, aren't they? You know, the new ones we've been seeing lately. The ones with beards and cocks. They're as good as... And now the old-fashioned, they go like, oh, they want to use our toilets. Why shouldn't they use your toilets? For ladies. They are ladies. Look at their pronouns. What about this person isn't a lady? Well, his penis. Her penis, you fucking bigot. What if he rapes me? What if she rapes you?
All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushua, Bashim, Rakad, Kadash. Double honors to Apostles of GMS and the sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. Salaki, I'm tired. And, well, down, as you can tell, the guys making fun of the whole transformer thing with pronouns and other dumb stuff. And it's funny because this place is nothing but mockery. Not only are other countries making mockery of this place, but their own people are making mockery of it. And it's hilarious because not even its own people respect this place anymore. As much as they want to love and defend this place because the Lord had them in that spirit to do so. But you're not seeing too many people happy with, especially with what's going on. It was already bad enough how they was doing women with us, and now these transformers have more rights than these women, and so that's giving these women hell. And the fact that these things can have more rights than man and woman combined is just atrocious. I'm gonna start off with the scripture as well. So this is Revelations 17 and 16. It says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire." So, and that's what we're seeing, is that this place is basically very naked, and it's not looking good. And all that's left is to burn this place. Because basically the eating of this place is basically that once high standard that this place used to have. You have all these other foreigners and basically making money off this place. The what's going on with this place is really dropping in value, and these other these other foreigners are making profit off of everything, including off of us, and the pride of this place is really gone, right? And so, and I used to hear foreigners making make jokes about this place, but now you got even the average citizens of this place making jokes about this place. And then you got the other side of the people that's just not happy, which is actually a big portion of the people of Babylon, of America, that's not happy at all, right? But let me backtrack a little bit, because here you had in a society where there's all sorts of loops and ways. They'll tell you that you have freedom to do anything and be everything, but the catch-22 is that they plant these laws for people not to understand that these laws wasn't meant for you. It's only, see, the more wicked you are, the more laws you get for this, right? But the average citizen, I mean, like the ones that just normally going to work, doing a usual 9 to 5, coming home, they don't get those mental laws. You could be a straight man and shoot up the place, and you're in jail for a long time. Woman does it, and this has been proven. They only stand in jail for less than 30 days. Trans people do it. You can forget about it. Because there's been plenty of accounts where they just been let go on the spot. So, actually, let me get this while I'm at it, because this is going to go into it. So, this is Micah 6 and 12. It says, "For the rich men thereof are full of violence," which would be these rats, but also who they also put in charge. Your politicians, your presidents, and your governments, so on and so forth, right? It says, therefore, it's like it says, "and the inhabitants thereof has spoken lies." That also goes for even your own presidents that be telling you lies. Your mayors, your governors, even right down to your entertainers, even down to these people, to just the average citizen telling lies, right? And one of those things would be you have free will. One of these things is putting these alphabet groups and these transformers really are, and it pissed off a lot of people. You got these things in sports kicking women's butts, and the women are upset, right? It says in their tongues, sluggish. It says, "and their tongue is deceitful in their mouth." So all this is nothing but lies, because everything's backwards. And I like bring up this part every time, because it's like you go back 10, 15 years, maybe even 20. Well, definitely 20. You wouldn't be seeing all this. Of course, you still had that Queen of Heaven spirit going on, where it was just women catching up, and at least so they claim catching up. But even then, women was taking over fields, which was also still messed up. But men was able to at least do something back then. But now you got all this crazy stuff. Now you have it to where you can go to jail or be deemed as a hate crime for even speaking against these transformers. Not against the women. If anybody ever knows, it wasn't never about the women, but against these transformers, you can go to jail and be deemed as hate crime for speaking up against them. Tell me how that works. Like, how did they get some form of special privilege to be these things? To be the now the new face of Babylon, believe it or not. Because there's going to be another video going to where your president is now having the pride flag up in the White House as the main face, and on the sides is the American flag. So that in itself goes to show you where the priorities at. The main face now, which is also the main cover up, is these alphabet groups. And it goes to show you how wickedly disgusting this place really is. So this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. All right. There we go. It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the window be darkened." So you're gonna have a loss of jobs, a loss of a lot of things, really, especially jobs, entertainment. A lot of stores I've been seeing have been shutting down. New ones been coming up, but very slowly. A lot of people have been really upset about a lot of these things, because you got people that's upset about the presidencies, the your governors, your mayors, and all the other good stuff. And they're seeing that what held this place strong is actually trembling. It says, because it says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble," and these people are trembling. As past couple of years, it's been getting rougher and rougher. We know, and I like to say it because every year is going to keep getting worse. Hell, now it's just revolving to every 6 months. Soon we're gonna start seeing it every 3 months, then to every day. So we see in for we know that this clip is for comedy reasons, but for people to actually come up with these ideas or be able to sit there and watch it, you know these people are upset. And it's hilarious because we've been telling people, let this keep going on. It's going to keep getting worse. We done saw the big rise of the new alphabet group taking over, at least face wise. That's they already beat the women out, and these people didn't see it coming, not one bit. But that's why, even going back to the first scripture, when it's talking about make pretty much burning the flesh of this place, because it needs to be burned. That's also going to Malachi 4:1, where it says basically burn this place and all the wicked and the prideful in with it, so it leaves neither root nor branch. That's basically paraphrasing. So that in itself is proof that this place needs to go, because this is nothing but pride. And guess what? What is the month we in? Pride Month, right? They talk about all this pride and this other stuff. Well, guess what? They said all the prideful need to go. Actually, let me go ahead and get that real quick while I'm already speaking on it. Here we go. This is Malachi 4:1. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud," there it is. What month we in? Were they holding highly in this place? They're holding their pride highly over even the military. That's even the crazy part, right? It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as the oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble." It says, "shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch." Which means when the Lord comes back and ultimately destroy this place, it won't be none of that left. Because this place have nothing but roots and branches going all across the globe. And best way to kill off a disease is going through for the heart of it. Then everything else falls with it. That includes all the grips that America holds on these other countries, and that also means that that we're taking down these other countries as well. But that's pretty much all I have going to that. So, little one, this is edifying. And with that, shalom.